It was removed. All right, good enough. Create. No, not upload. No, go live. I'm lost tonight. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's just showing as live already. Excellent connection. Here comes the chat. Hope Jennifer's still with us, or with me. There's no us at the moment. There we go. Okay, we made it. I could stop coughing. Sorry, everybody. Oh, damn. Okay, where you at, chat? If I can get a link. Hold on. Hold on. Share to Facebook. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be taking so long. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, up, up. Give me the option of where I want to send it, please. Thank you. No. Private message. There we go. Give me the option to pick who I want. Jenn. Jennifer Launders. And send. What do you mean this feature's not available right now? Are you kidding me? All right, let's try it again. Maybe that's why it was lagging so bad. Group. Let's try the group. Why isn't that loading? Oh, jeez. Bay. Why is my Bay of Fundy Fortunes bounced down? Post. Oh, there you are. Okay. Thanks. It told me when I tried to send it to you personally, like it's shared to you, and it said this feature's not working right now. Then I closed it down, brought it up, it said share to group Bay of Fundy Fortunes. So, but you're here. You're the only one. It's just me and you. Just me and you. No, I couldn't figure it. I just, I'm not in my right head right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. Honest to God, it's always something. But I'm like, because I had my face set on Zoom and I was looking at, and I was okay, I'll go the regular way we normally do it. How do I do that? I had to stop and think for a minute. Like I couldn't switch gears just like that tonight. I don't know why. Something else I've been doing all day. It seems everything I pick up, I drop it at least once. Bend down, pick it. Everything. I got worried when I had to take my laptop from the living room into the kitchen area. I was holding on to it real tight, making sure there was nothing on the ground or on the floor in front of me. So, trying to be really aware of all that. So I'm starting up a new stick. I'm not going to mess with my smudge tonight, with my smudge bowl. It's here to catch stuff, but I need this right now. I really do need it. I need it. I'm still looking very much forward to using the Zoom. Can't wait. Well, I just couldn't see anywhere, and I said, even if I get the camera to come up, where's the chat box? Is there a chat box where I can, see um, you know, I'm being greedy with it. I'm going to share with you in a minute. I'm just being really greedy with it. But here you go, too. I wish you could smell this. You should light your own. And then we'll be in the same area, the same cloud. We'll both be messed up. Great smudge, though. Usually, what I did was I squeezed the shit out of the top of this one first before I set it down to get ready to get, because I find they roll them too tight and there's no oxygen, there's no air moving. It's hard to keep them going. It's hard just to get them going. So I gave this one a good squeeze, and look at it, it's working fine. That's what the problem is, not enough air. I can't even pick these cards up. Come on. Am I going to drop you once too? Because that would not surprise me. That's been my whole day, dropping stuff. And I just give my head a shake. Here's a good one there. Do these again then. I want them to have a real good smudgeroo. There we go. All right, selenite. And Lilith. Nice. There, she got a good bathing in it too. And I'll just set that in the smudge bowl. Watch the other stuff underneath it catch. It connects to the same as the streaming software to YouTube. There must be an option in there where I select where do I want to stream to, and I, drop down box YouTube, click on it. Is that because that's what I was looking for, and I couldn't find anything like that. There was nothing on that page, that first page. I got signed in. My little light was on. I said, yeah, but where am I? Where the hell am I? Oh, my God. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. For anybody that's come in and anyone that's new to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, this evening we're doing mini readings. What it is you make a donation. You get one question to ask. I'll pull one tarot card, and tarot answers or addresses your question. They're not just yes or no questions, by the way. So you know that. They go on 10, 15, sometimes up to 20 minutes for one card kind of thing. So if you're thinking you got a question you want to take part, I would jump in before we get a big lineup, because you'll get bounced back and you'll have wait time then. The other thing is lately I've been compelled to pull more than one card. I'll look to see the next two or three kind of a thing. So did I say my name's Natalie? I'm Natalie. Okay. Yeah, okay. See, I was just like looking for a drop down box, but I'll be glad when we get it. I'll be glad when it's finally, it's finally here. So, very rare since YouTube changed the format for live streams. Everything's kind of like a black screen kind of a thing, right? And it's rare that I actually get to stay within the studio with the background, and everything looks completely different. Usually, I go into my channel and I see what's going in, and what it had tonight live, and I could see myself. I could see the shot down below it. There's a line, and down below it another live. So when I click on one to go into, there's an area in the background of mine, and it says, what does it say? I think it says private, live, and something else. There's 3 different categories that videos are under. I click the live. Live comes up. There's not 2. There's only 1. And that's how I ended up. I thought, okay, well, that was the one I selected. Makes sense to me. It didn't work that way. So that's how that went down anyway. So, but this screen's a little different. It's a lot more vibrant. It's black back. Let me see if I can get a screenshot of it. I'll show you what I'm looking at right now, what it looks like here on my end. Where's my, there we go. I got Facebook up. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Yes, ma'am, I do. Here we go. And I'm going to, I was going to paste. If I just get the option, I told you everything's got to be done. There it is. Just had to click it twice. Did it take? That was the wrong one. Tom tried to, he just sent a message, not a message, just said Natalie or something. At Natalie or something. Come on now, give me, there it is. Here. Here comes the picture, the screenshot of what I'm seeing. And this is rare. Like, it's really rare that I get this. I usually end up just like the old one was. White background, chat going here, you know. So, I don't know if it's going to load for you. It's still trying to load. It's taking its good old time loading up. It's not important or anything anyway. I just wanted you to see what I'm seeing. That this is where everybody's supposed to be, is in studio when they're doing the live on YouTube. And this is probably only the second time that I've been actually in here. I got the green light under the picture. If you notice when yours loads, it says excellent connection. Right under the video window, there's a green light and it says excellent connection. So, my God, that's not going to load. Come on. Jesus. I just did a refresh. Maybe it'll be there when we come back. Or maybe it would have stopped. I don't expect a lot of people. Look, it stopped. I don't expect a lot of people in here tonight, so we're probably going to be calling a very early evening. Trying it again. Friday night, no. So, I mean, it is Friday, right? It's Friday, yeah. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Here we go with the choppiness and stuff. See, I won't miss that. But the funny thing, it doesn't break my voice up. It just breaks the visual. The visual gets frozen and buffering and stuff like that. So there it is, Jennifer. Look in your messages. See what I see. That's what I'm looking at right now. So just saying. I guess they had snow across the bay here in Nova Scotia this morning, I think, or was it last night? In just one area. Wasn't Antigonish, I don't think. Might have been Amherst, maybe. Maybe it was Amherst. Starts with an A anyways, I remember that. They actually got a light sprinkle of snow. You could see cart tracks going down the road. You know, that kind of snow, just very light. Would have been probably all disappeared by the time the sun, completely came out. Would have melted it in a few minutes. So, but oh my God, at this end to have snow already, that's not good. That's not what I called for either. I never called for that. So, yeah. No, I don't need to. I'm just saying this is in studio. I didn't get that before. I wasn't in studio before. It was just all just the way it used to be. It's nothing like what it was, put it that way. That's all. Yeah. This is much easier on the eyes. For me anyways, it's easier on my eyes to have the black. If it gets to be too much, I'll switch it. You know. So, been on 15 minutes already. How time flies when you're not having fun. There have been some weird things going on, and it being October, it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. Even just the way I feel most moments, especially if I step outside, if I walk around the yard, you know, there's a different feel to the energy, and I have moments where I feel I'm being bombarded. It's like it's not possible to have more than one thought at a time, but this seems like 50 coming at me at the same time, and I can't make hide nor tails out of it. I can't. It's very, very weird. It's strange, I tell you. Look at that screen just freezing up. I did check it out. I checked out one video and I noticed, I said, well, the voice as I'm speaking doesn't get broken up, but the video gets broken up. So, yeah. Because you said, welcome to the bay, I'm hearing that song. Sitting on the dock of the bay. That's what I'm hearing in my head right now. Hello, Joni Heinsberg. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. You're the first brave soul outside of Jennifer to come forward. Friday night, all's well. Maybe. Remains to be seen. So, it's been a quiet Friday night. I won't be on for a couple nights after this. After tonight's going to be the last one for at least another two nights. This will be the last one this evening. So, I'm pretty sure I got company coming tomorrow, and they'll be spending the night. That kind of thing. So, oh, I'm hanging on there. I read on Facebook, and I had that stupid little phone out watching Facebook, and something flew by, and then I tried to get it back, and it said, beginning tomorrow, restaurants, laundromats, takeouts, coffee shops, this big list are all closing down tomorrow. I'm like, no, where's this for? I swear they said for here. They said 935 new cases or so. I'm like, that can't be here. Why didn't I catch where it was when it was going through? I'm going to have to get on Facebook and ask people. Put it in my status. That won't be any fun at all. Not that I even have money to spend. I really, truly don't have money to spend. But I would buy a coffee or something. Do you know what I mean? While we're out running around. So, because we like to get out and drive and stuff. But the thought of everything being closed down does not make for happy people. And they're already telling us here in New Brunswick that we have to do the bubble thing. And when you have the Thanksgiving dinner, which is Monday, a lot of people have it on Sunday, to only have it, the dinner with people that are living in the house with you. Is they're all living under one roof and nobody else is allowed in. That's what they're telling everybody. And I said to somebody, I knew that they were going to do this for Christmas. That's what I was waiting for. I completely forgot about Thanksgiving. So they're going to start on us pretty early. Oh, it is. Oh, definitely. Definitely. That can't be our numbers. That would be impossible because they were 25 19 hours ago. 25 confirmed cases. So, So those people would all be in quarantine for 2 weeks. And boys, I went to the superstore the last 2 times I went to do groceries. Now, the first wave, every time I went to the superstore to do groceries, hardly anybody was wearing gloves or mask. Hardly anybody. And I was. And I thought, you people are crazy. You know. And this time, I went last week, I went the week before, and I think I went the week before that or 2 weeks, something like that. And the majority of people are wearing the gloves and masks now. That blew me away. I said, people are actually listening. This is why we had the best numbers in North America. We made the U.S. news in my province of New Brunswick at one point for being the main place in New Brunswick that had very low risk. We were clean here. You know, we had to get it down. We had to work at it. The public had to come together because it was up a little bit. I mean, a little bit. I don't know. I might have hit 110 cases altogether. It started to drop. So, you know, Quebec is the bad one. Now, it's time for them to close the borders. I don't think that was in that list of stuff that I saw. Because Quebec, the province of Quebec, it borders on the province of New Brunswick where I'm living. They've got to close those borders because that's a busy border. The borders of Quebec and New Brunswick are busy. There's people coming and going just constantly from New Brunswick. You know, some people have family here and they have a family over there. So, or they own property or summer camps, or they own something here and but this is full blown stuff. So Quebec's bringing a lot of it in, and their numbers right now are astronomical. They're unbelievable. The end of October? No, I haven't. I do read though, but no, I haven't. The end of October. How long ago was it written, Joni? Hi, Beth Heiser. How are you? Did you send one in? You know what? It would help if I had. I knew it. See, I told you, didn't I? Didn't I, Jennifer? My head's not here tonight. Excuse me for that. One moment, Beth. I'm sorry. Didn't have my email. Don't have my PayPal up. So it's going to take a minute. Everything goes through my email. So, like, even if PayPal was to shut down or anything, or, you know, screw up, which it never does, it runs slow sometimes. There, I'm seeing it in my email. Now, give me a moment to open it. Okay. What's your question, Beth? What is your question? Okay, thanks, Joni. I'll keep it in mind. I'm fine. Thank you, Beth. What's your question? Well, at least I know a couple people here that don't have the virus, so you wouldn't be here, right? You wouldn't be here. So, will I get the stimulus check? Second. What do you mean by that? Hello, BU. Hello. Welcome. Beth, what do you mean by check second? You'll have to explain that before I pick the cards up because I'm not clear. Are you waiting for a second check to come in? Is that what it is? Is that what you mean? How you doing, BU? The second check. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, but I had to be clear. Sorry. Here we go. Is that right, Joni? That's what she's asking. If she's going to be receiving her second stimuli check. Is Beth going to be receiving her second stimulus check? And Joni, as you can see, Beth says there is. There's supposed to be a second stimulus check. I don't know when, but she said there's supposed to be. But you mean you already know that, or you wouldn't be waiting, so. Joni there, Beth, is Joni saying most likely isn't going to happen according to the news until after the election, which is what, November for you guys? Something like that. Okay, but is she going to be getting her second stimuli check? Is he, Jennifer? See what Jennifer's saying, Beth? That your president's going to be holding out until after the election. Okay. Is Beth going to get her second stimulus check? Stimuli? Yes or no? I would say eventually you will get it. The first card that I pulled for you, and I'll tell you what I heard. I pulled the King of Wands, and I heard you have to remain very, very practical. I would say right off you've got a bit of a weight, is what it is. You have a bit of a weight. Negotiations are deadlocked. Guess we didn't even need to pull a card to give her an answer. But the card's telling me that you are going to get a second check, but it's not going to be for a bit. You have to be patient, and you have to think in a practical way to understand why you're waiting, why you found yourself waiting. November 3rd. Okay. Let me get the generic side out. There might be another message in here for you. That's tarot for you, right? So, but he's the very last mother, the very last one in the book. I always get a kick out of that. Okay. The king is an action man, and this makes him a very engaging companion and an inspiring leader. He's very self-motivated. He's entrepreneurial. He's dynamic and open-minded. And you will know what he's thinking as his feelings always show. Travel could be important to him. He's connected to many people with backgrounds very different from his own. If you're identifying with this card, if it's resonating with you, the king is indicating that you should expect to find practical solutions to problems and also see to your network of friends and your professional contacts grow. The advice: explore your passions, look to unconventional people in new places. I think this is more of a distraction for you than anything else, so that you're still continuing going through your days despite the lockdowns and all the waiting and the holdups. Continue to go through your days and put your time in. Try to be creative. Be open to meeting new people, being in new places. Don't seclude or cloister yourself in any way. Your keywords are energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness. So in a lot of ways, it's good. And Joni is saying, okay, well, Jennifer, oh my, yeah, before Christmas. Jennifer saying, all screwing with the world's livelihood. And Joni says, many people desperately needing help. It's a very sad politics that cannot come out to an agreement. And Jennifer says, it's not even that. Both sides are throwing crap in that doesn't need to be in. Okay. All right. But I know you're getting one because the second card that I pulled for you is the Nine of Pentacles. This is the strongest card. It represents gratitude. You're being grateful for a reason here down the road. All right. Don't take this lightly either. When you're feeling the gratitude, you need to express it up to however you refer to the source, the higher power, your creator, the universe. And you need to feel the gratitude with emotion. You need to send the emotion off so that the universe feels it. That's all it needs. Don't forget to do that. Don't underestimate the power of gratitude ever. All right? I'll give you the generic meaning of this card as well. But yes, I don't need to. As soon as I seen the king, I knew the answer was going to be yes for you. You are going to be getting it, just not when you expect to. It's all about divine timing. So with the nines are all about intensity, over the top stuff. So you may be riding a high energy here. Just hold on, all right, whatever you do. Because now's the time, when this comes to pass, that you get to treat yourself. It may be to a little bit of leisure, a little bit of luxury. How wonderful is that? You could be buying a new piece of furniture, maybe more for your home. You could be indulging in your favorite pursuits. Or you could just otherwise be spending on yourself, because you're going to be feeling very rich in both time and money, at least for a while. You love your home. You may feel like redecorating or rearranging. You may feel up to doing some baking and then inviting your friends, maybe neighbors, over for coffee and crumpets and cake and cookies. And you want everyone to see what you've done, how you've made your living room more welcoming, your kitchen is more cheery, this kind of thing. If you decide to go that way, share it with other people. People will come in, and if somebody says to you, I'm so comfortable here that I'm in no hurry to leave, that's the highest compliment that you can get. The advice: devote more time and money to your interest and your home. You can be the center of your own world, and you can appreciate all the good things in your life just now. Keywords are luxury, leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, and generosity. Beautiful card. Yes, you need to spread things out right now, and you gotta live right now like there's absolutely nothing ever coming in. So you're going to make every little morsel count, every little bit count. You're going to stretch things out. Easy on laundry detergent, go easy on your dish detergent, go easy on your shampoos, your conditioners, these sorts of things. If there's something you need, go get what you need. But if it's all wants, cut the wants out. Just cut the wants out. Wants are things you don't need to survive or to live. Pretty simple. But it's coming. You got two great cards. The answer is you are going to get it. But everybody else answered the other half of this question. There's no point in me even telling you. They told you the exact dates. So, but there we go. There we go. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dear. That was wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I better get PayPal up here. I don't have it open. Just in case by some fluke it gets a little busy, then Jennifer's going to need the list. So, otherwise I wouldn't bother. Okay, get me in there. Come on, baby. Come on, log in. And we are in. That's wonderful. There we go. So everything's up the way it should be, the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, so there's supposed to be a wealth of help out there for people that are struggling the worst. So Beth is putting up thanks to you guys, Jennifer and Joni. She's putting up thanks to you guys, so that's nice. Still flies. Cold as hell, but still flies. Today we were in the single digits. We didn't even get into the double digits, and it was windy. It was all coming out of the north, and the sun was shining like crazy. Blue skies, beautiful to look at through the windows. You stepped outside, it was like, oh, brr, you know. So they've made changes here in Canada as well, with helping out those that need the help. Some people getting a certain amount of money once a month. It affects unemployment, EI and all that as well. I don't know what they're doing. I just know that I'm on the Canadian pension plan. That's a plan here in Canada that you pay into from your very first job. They take money out. Your very first job, every week, every paycheck, they take a chunk of money out. It gets put into a personal government account for you in case you need it down the road. And outside of, like, you get that at any age, and outside of that, when you hit 65, then you get the old age pension, which everybody's going to get. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, you get it anyway. And but CPP is Canadian, and this is what I will draw for the next 4 or 5 years here before I turn 65. So, but mine's got a big D on the end of it, CPPD, and we don't make a lot of money. You'd have to have great big pay stubs for 30 years in order to get enough every month to live on. It's terrible. A lot of people, and they haven't done anything for us. Not a darn thing. So, hello, Sharon. That's wonderful, Beth Heiser. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, that affects me. See, I seen something going up on the screen on Facebook and I missed it. And it was on that little cell phone, and I don't know cell phones very well. And I missed it, and I tried to go back and grab it to see if it meant for New Brunswick. And I'm real pissed off and I'm upset, and I'm sure the whole province is. If what I saw affects us, everything's closed tomorrow, beginning tomorrow. All restaurants and bars, takeouts, gyms, and a few other places, they're all closed down tomorrow, closed right down. So this is just in time, you see, for Thanksgiving. It upsets me, that part of it. Like I was telling everybody, I was expecting this to happen at Christmas time. I knew it. I'd completely forgotten about Thanksgiving. So, and they're telling people now, when you're having Thanksgiving dinner this weekend, Sunday or Monday, whenever you decide to have it, that you're to stay within your own home bubbles. Anybody that you live with, they're the only people that should be coming to your Thanksgiving dinner. The people that already live under the same roof as you, do not allow people from the outside in. That's what they're telling everybody. So they're going to start screwing. And you know what? I'll tell you right now, I can't, I would imagine it's the same everywhere. But when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas and birthdays, they better get out of all the moms' ways, because the moms are going to let their kids in for Thanksgiving. There's no way. 99.9% are going to break that suggestion. There'll be 1% that follows. I can tell you right now. There's no way I'd tell my sons to not come in here on Thanksgiving. But they're all busy. Most of them are busy anyway. There's 3 of them, and one's got to work the night shift, and the other one, he's probably working the night shift. So, is that right, Sharon? Oh my goodness sakes, that is something else. Isn't that something? Wow. Goodness sakes. This is kind of like really taking the wind out of everybody's sails. It's like everything's closing down at the same time. It's just bang, 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 bang. Our problem here in New Brunswick would be that we border with the province of Quebec, and Quebec's numbers are exploding through the roof. Their numbers are mind-boggling for confirmed cases. And they border right with us. The time they shut the damn border down, or we're going to be in the same position. I haven't seen anywhere where they've announced that they're shutting the borders down, but they need to. Not a good place, not a good situation. People are going to start getting angry. Who are you going to get angry at? If the virus is, supposedly it's real. I've had people come into chat and say, my grandmother just died from it. People actually come into Bay of Fundy Fortunes and say these things that they've claimed about 3 different times. I've heard. So, are they really? Okay. Okay. That sounds so cut and dry. There's no way people are going to do that. You're not going to look at your son or your daughter that's coming for Thanksgiving dinner and they say, I feel fine. And you say, well, I just took your temperature. It's up. You can't come in. You got to go home. You can't come in. You got to go home. I couldn't do it. I would say, come in, and I want you to wash your face, and I want you to wash your hands up to your elbows, and then sit down and eat. That's what I would probably say. I'd make them clean themselves up. And I'd probably take a can of Lysol, tell them close your eyes, and spray them from the top of their head to the tip of their toes. I'd do everything that I was in my power to do, you might say. But I wouldn't turn them away. Yeah. There's no way I would shut the door in their face. I wouldn't do it. I would just make sure that they were pretty sterile once they come into the house. Yeah. Isn't that awful? It's awful. It's really terrible. Horrible. For those that are new to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, because I can see there's a few in here, hey, why don't you click the like button? That would be really, really nice if you do nothing else and nobody knows who's clicking the like button. It's all anonymous. But I am Natalie, and we're here to do a mini readings this evening. Mini readings, it's right in the title. You make a donation, you ask a question, tarot gives you an answer, okay? Normally it's one card. If I feel compelled to pull more than one, I do. I follow that. And there is no just yes or no answers to your questions. The cards go on for a little bit, so it's well worth it. Well worth it. You haven't been able. I've got some that was brought into me, so I've got the Lysol was given to me. Oh dear, Jennifer, that doesn't sound good. It's a scary time in many respects for everybody. And those that aren't scared, those are the ones that are in deep, deep shit. It's going to happen to them. So, you know. Thank you for the extra like, whoever put that in. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. It's supposed to help with the algorithms. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it works. The more likes you get, the better it is, right? So, the more people get to see the stream. More people become aware. And that's when I start hearing, oh my God, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, I haven't seen you in a year. Welcome back. I haven't been anywhere. The last year, I go live 3 times, sometimes 4 times a week. Before, when I was doing pre-recorded and not going live, I'd post twice a month. The monthlies for the first of the month, and I always tried to get the mid-month in, and that's the only time that people heard from me. And now I'm here a couple times a week, few times a week, and nobody's seeing it. It's just the way the system works, and people are losing channels out of their favorites list on YouTube. The system will go in and they'll remove maybe just one. Usually it's 2, 3, 4, sometimes every one that you've subscribed to. Your list is empty. And it makes it look like people are leaving your channel in droves, in hundreds, because your number of subscribers starts to roll back. But with more likes, it kind of helps to combat that. So the more people can just click a little like, it's not a big deal. It doesn't take a lot of energy. It takes 1 second. Just click the like. You've done something nice for someone else today. And I thank you in advance. Goes running around everywhere. He can't do that. I hope he's getting it. I hope he's getting the message that can't happen. You know? Because you'd almost want to scream at him. If you won't go out and run the roads today and you're around every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there, don't come back here. You know, that's how you'd want to. He's disrespecting you, your home. He's scaring you on top of it, which is even worse. So. That's terrible. That's really, really terrible. 11 people in here watching and waiting, and only 3 likes. That's why I don't try so hard, because it just leads to disappointment. I don't try too hard. Oh, really, Jennifer? Oh, my goodness. I'm sure that wasn't easy for Tom to do either. That's a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Oh, I bet you did. Stressful. Very, very, very stressful. Well, I'm not leaving the house this weekend. Linda's supposed to be here. She's actually in St. John tonight. She's supposed to be here probably before the sun rises, cracking on. I'll have to leave the door unlocked so she can get in, because I'm not going to get up and sit and wait for somebody, that's for sure. But she's going to want me to go up to her area, up in Norton, Sussex. I've got a son that lives in Sussex. They're borderline. They're just small little areas. But I won't be going. I won't be going. I haven't been anywhere at all this summer. Again, I could have swore this summer was going to be different. I was going to get out a little more. I was going to have more of a real summer. Nope. Didn't even get to Linda's. Normally I go to Linda's at the end of summer. And it's not going to happen either. So, there are worse things. But I'm so grounded at home here. I just don't go anywhere. When I have a car, it's a different story. And it's funny, I actually lose weight when I have a vehicle. You know why? Because I'm not sitting home, just sitting here. I'm up, out, and doing things. I'm going places. I'm getting out of the vehicle. I'm walking. You know, I got my camera. I'm going places. I'm doing things. So these are the things. I don't go sit in other people's houses. I don't do that. So, yeah, I bet. I understand, Jennifer. I understand that an awful lot. Really, truly understand that a lot. So, oh, it's going to be one of those slow nights, and I'm probably going to knock off early because I'm not going to sit here all night long. It isn't going to happen. Friday night's a bad night to be trying to live stream. Nobody's home. People are out. For now, till they get too afraid to go out again. So, if I come back at all on the weekend, it won't be till Sunday night. That'll be the next time that I'm back. Thank you for the like, whoever put that in there. We're up to 4. That's really good. I'd like to see 10 more to match the number of viewers. Whether you like it or not, click like. You're just doing something nice today for somebody else. Moi. Jennifer, did you need a card pull? Yeah, it's weird. I know. I remember in the beginning it was Wednesdays. That was the big day. And now it's like, just like everybody's asleep. I don't know, you know. So now it's like a Sunday or a Monday may fare a little better. Tuesday may fare even better. But on Wednesday, people start to go again. The middle of the week, they're going out. They got things to do and places to go. And that takes care of the rest of the week, you might say. For sure. So. All right, let me pull a card just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. Let's see what we can pull. Just give us a general card for Jennifer. For Jennifer Launders this evening. Just give us a general card. What's going on with Jennifer? What's going on for Jennifer? Bring whatever needs to be brought to Jennifer's attention on this day, on this evening, currently, in the now. I'm cutting. Oh, I had 3 cards drop. Well, what was the first one? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Oh my. Well, now isn't that something? The first card I pulled was the Queen of Pentacles. Second card, Ace of Swords. And the third card was the 8 of Cups. So that's what we got so far. So we got the Queen of Pentacles. I don't see her very often. I have no idea why. But some cards, when I see them, it's like, oh my God, when's the last time I saw you? You know, and I can't remember the last time I pulled her. She represents you. She's representative of you, okay? Absolutely. This affectionate and generous woman is the wise helper we all want in our lives. She's a lover of nature, her home, and her family, and she's very practical and down to earth. If this card is resonating with you, the Queen is showing you now is the time for you to focus on key tasks and spend your money wisely. And another meaning is that an influential woman, somebody that you know, is supporting your career. The advice, become more hands-on. Get to the nitty-gritty of things. Get involved. Give practical help whenever you're able to do that. And share your knowledge with those that need it. That would be me today. You giving your knowledge to me, you trying to help me figure things out. Keywords are generosity, growth, money, comfort, love, nature, children and animals is the overall for it. I think what the big message here for you with the Queen is where it said focus. You need to be taking things. The best thing for you is one thing at a time. One thing at a time. All right? And put 100% focus on the things that you're doing. If you're cleaning your stones, you're shining them up, just think about that. If you're doing housework, each little job that you do, dishes, making the bed, sweeping the floors, back, focus in on that. Which is hard to do. I mean, that's kind of mundane stuff, but the card wants to keep you, tarot wants to keep you more distracted from your own inner fears. So you're trying to focus on other things. There you go. Yeah, very true, Jennifer. Absolutely. So that's the kind of card it is. But the next card you got is just totally awesome with the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords, and then you've got the Eight of Cups that follow that. So, God, what a great card. Card of victory. That's what it is. It's a card of victory. There may be some reason that something could be coming up for you. It's going to make you feel like that. So winning something or something going your way. Something working out the way you want it to. Do you know that's a word I can barely pronounce? Compartmentalize. Compartmentalize. What a weird word. I have a hard time unless I'm reading it. If I'm not reading it, see, I got lost. Compartmentalize. This ace, though, is revealing to you that you're going to benefit from some smart decisions, especially one in particular. And it's going to lead to immediate victory. You're going to make the right call on something, the right choice about something, which way to go. You're going to pick the right way. If you've been plagued by uncertainty, or there's been delayed to some things that you want to do and get started, this ace is showing a breakthrough because you're going to be cutting through confusion to win the power and the success and to go somewhere and to get things done, get things started, get things on the run, working, whatever. It's going to go your way. There's a relationship. It could be, maybe not, but it looks like there's a slight chance there's a relationship. You're going to make a positive new beginning with someone. Going to start fresh in a situation. That's good. The card's also a sign that you have your mental clarity's pretty much on the ball right now. Pretty much on the ball. It shows you becoming very sharp-witted. And you could win in an argument or a debate over a certain subject. Don't know what that is, but you could. If you're in any debates, any dialogue with somebody else, and you're kind of not really seeing eye to eye, the other person may not think you know what you're talking about so much. You're going to prove them wrong. You're going to come out on top. The advice, you just use your intelligence. And when you do, victory is going to be yours no matter what you're undertaking. So, beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas are the keywords that run with that card. And card also kind of shows you're going to go through some little bit of a transition where it's going to bring about a bit of twist of a change of some kind. It's not explosive. It's not in your face. There's a subtle change. There's a slight turn in your road, a very subtle one. So it's not going to be anything really, really, really big. But you have to know when to throw in the towel with things. You have to know when to end things, when to stop things, when to leave things, kind of thing. And right now is the time to move on if you have any ideas like that. Giving up on something, facing something, even releasing maybe. And maybe you've left a commitment of some kind at an emotional level. So there's going to be very little drama or moral struggle to contend with. as you close a certain part down, as you end something, you are ready for this change. The card can also reveal a journey or a change of scene. Now I know you haven't left the house in forever. Possibility of short trips away. Maybe you and Tom just going for an afternoon drive somewhere to get you out for a bit. The advice is simple. You just have to follow your heart and go forward. Follow your heart and go forward. Keywords, endings. There could be departures. There could be little journeys. But there's definitely going to be some movement going on. A bit of a transition there. Making a change. Putting an end to something. Something's changing by putting an end to it. Doesn't mean if it's good or bad. It's different. It's a different direction. That subtle bend in the road in front of you. And maybe small trips. That's what it's saying. Maybe some small trips. So this is it all. There's nothing dead serious here. There's nothing like that. Like this card and this card, the first one and the second one, they're just amazing to me that you got them. They're both amazing. This is you. This is you in the middle of all this. So you got stuff going on. Some of it's going to be highly emotional for you, but you're going to try to keep on top of that so that things don't get out of hand either, you know? That sort of a thing. So I've got something via my email. I don't know what it could be. It could be nothing. Oh, we'll go and look. Come on, email. Open. Okay, somebody's got a question. It's just coming in. And Simonetti. And Simonetti. Thank you very much for your donation. That's wonderful. And what would your question be, Anne? Is that right, Jennifer? Okay. That's what it says, small little trips. That's not what it said. It said journeys and trips, and I'm like, no. But I feel these are small little trips. Anne Simonetti. You're welcome, Jennifer. Let's see if I can get her to come up. Where is stupid PayPal? Always logs me out. Have to have the patience to get back in there again. Okay. And maybe she might. A general card for you, Anne. Are you here? Are you here, Anne? You just want a general card pulled? Where is Anne Simonetti? Anne Simonetti. She's Anne with an E, I guess. Anne with an E. I'm pissed off about tomorrow, though. You know, like I don't usually go out to eat, but if Linda's around, and this will be the first time, but she has been around all summer. She come around one afternoon, had another friend with her, but she didn't stay the night and hang with me or anything. Tomorrow would be a day for just the two of us and maybe stop and grab a bite to eat somewhere. It's a big treat. Not going to happen. All right. This is for Anne Simonetti. Where is she? Like, I don't want to do the card unless she's here. Anne, where are you? It's not like there's a big lineup here or anything. So, there you are. We just needed to know where you were. I don't know if you're lagging or you were just distracted. But here we go. It's a general card for Anne Simonetti. Could you bring forward the next thing that's coming, the next story, the next adventure, the next happening for Anne? coming up in her day, her night, her life. One roll through and then I'll reshuffle the old way again. It's a general card for Anne Simonetti. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. Bring forth what you feel that Anne Simonetti needs to be aware of, what she needs to know. Okay. So for Anne Simonetti, please bring forward whatever it is that she needs to be brought up on. What does she need to, where does she need to point her attention to, even? And this will be the last roll through, and then I'm going to cut. Okay, and I'm going to cut the deck right here. Okay. All right. The very first card that I pulled for you is the Seven of Wands. This 7 always represent possibilities, okay, of things happening or working a certain way. Possibilities are wide open for you at this time. All you need is the endurance to keep believing, to keep having hope, and to hold on. But believe is a big part of this for you. But endurance is the prompt. You need to hold on to what it is that you believe in and not let go. You could be tested in a way. Have your faith tested on something? Could be anything. This could be a situation with another person. This could be things going on outside of your home. This could be things going on inside. You need to stick to your guns and what you believe in. Don't stop believing. All right. Jennifer, could you tell her to go out and come back maybe? She's lagging really bad. She's lagging. The second card that came up is to back up what the Seven of Wands brings to you. We got the Eight of Pentacles, and eights are about change. And from having constant endurance and not letting go of an idea or an opinion or something along those lines, all right, you're going to achieve whatever it is that you're looking for. You're going to achieve. Everybody's lagging tonight. Everybody. It's no fun for me. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh, one of my mermaid cards. Hold on. It got picked up under the book. There, I got it. All right. It is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles. This 8 is showing achievement. All right. This could be work related. It could be a field of study even. It's a card of the perfectionist. And the perfectionist who knows that small details can be important. You actually take pride in your work, whatever that you do, and you set some pretty high standards. That attitude is going to pay off for you at this time. Your finances are going to improve as a result of hard work. The more hard work you do, the more you'll be beneficial towards you. And you'll be making a commitment to succeed. Again, you need the endurance there to hold on to that. Another meaning is exam success. If you're writing any tests of any kind, you could be thinking about going back to school, taking a course, college courses or something along those lines. Because you're deciding maybe that whatever your expertise is in life or what your job would have been, you want to deepen your experience. You want to become more professional. You want to become more knowledgeable. It might be something crossing your mind. Welcome back, Anne. The advice of the card, you've got the ability to earn more by learning more. Make that your mantra. I will earn more by learning more. Because wherever you focus your attention, your energy is going to follow. And that's just a given. That's just the laws of nature. Okay? And the keywords here are analysis, dedication. Hold on. Stick to your guns, like I told you. Look at the details of everything. Make that commitment to yourself. Money's coming into the picture, education, and the fact that you can be a perfectionism at times. So, the last card that I pulled 3, is the Queen of Wands. She represents passion. She is the passion card of tarot. So, she's beautiful. She represents you as well. And know that as well. She represents you. All right, this beautiful queen. And when she comes up, this, to me, because you got the second one, achievement, this is how it's going to affect you. You're going to become a lot more confident, to the point where you're becoming more outcoming, more demonstrative to people. Becoming your energy level will come up because you're feeling so good, and you're going to be a lot more talkative, a lot more engaging. People will notice you. They will take notice of you. You've got this energy and this light about you. It's a beautiful thing. The Queen is, and this is you, is thriving in company of others, and you're very passionate and very talkative and very dynamic. This Queen in particular, she leads by example. Through her work and beliefs, she inspires others to fulfill their potential. In relationships, she speaks from the heart. Communication is vital to her, and she may find it frustrating dealing with people who are closed off from their emotions. People that always have a poker face. And it's like they've got this wall or this shield up where they won't let you break them or break in on them in any way, shape, or form, even to get a smile or a laugh. They're always like, and you find people like that really hard to be around, hard to deal with. They're just hard to deal with all the way around. They're no fun. They never react to anything. They always have that same poker face that they're showing the world, which is, it is what it is. Nothing you can do about it. If the card is really resonating with you. The Queen is showing it's time for you to now honor any special talents you may have. Pull them out. Dust them off. Put them out there. Why not? Maybe bouncing new ideas, and you may be saying, I'm good at this and I'm good at that. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to try something new, something different, to enhance your own life, to enhance your day, kind of a thing. The advice, you're to follow your intuition and make the best decisions when it comes to work, projects, even in your relationships as well. All right? Follow your intuition. That's all you need to do. Follow your intuition. The advice, that's it. You got to listen to your heart, your gut. The keywords here, and our enthusiasm. You're going to be brimming with enthusiasm without a doubt. You're not going to be shy. You could be what they call somebody that's, the first person to instigate something in a good way, to start something. You're not waiting to be led. If anything, you'll be the leader. People will follow you. They'll be curious. Creativity is running high. Intuition running very strong. Relationships are going to take a front seat in some areas, different relationships. Your strength is in the best light yet, and your integrity is up front and center, and you couldn't do any better than that. So, basically, needing to just stand your ground for some things in your life and hold on. to your decisions or your viewpoints. Stand your ground and hold on to what's yours. And don't let anybody knock you one way or the other. Don't let anybody intimidate you or con you or manipulate you to change your mind on something. You stand your ground. Continue to believe. Have the endurance to hold on and to believe. And in the end, it's going to be wonderful for you. It's going to work in your favor, whatever this means to you or whatever it's going to mean to you. All right? So that's that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That was a good general reading, you know. So, yep, not bad for just a general card. There was a lot there. She's going to do well. You're going to do well, and pretty much whatever you've got in front of your, in the forefront of your mind and things that you need to take a stand on, go your way, do your own thing. Don't let anybody tear you from it. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I'm just reading something. Sorry. Okay. No, I haven't. No. You're welcome, Anne. You're very welcome. It made sense. Right on. That's good. That's really good. That really is. Yeah. Thing is, if I do that in here, not everybody's going to see it. If I do the Green Witch, no one's going to see it. You figure this is all, the readings that they are to pull that card. I was going to do a little video on it by itself. Hardly anybody would see it. There wouldn't be any point in me really doing it in here, anyways. I'm glad that made so much sense to you. That's really good, Anne. That's wonderful. It really is wonderful. I like that when people say it made sense to them. I love it when a reading comes together. How's everybody doing anyway? Anybody that's new, I'm Natalie. I am Bay of Hunting Fortunes. We're here to do mini readings this evening. We do these once or twice a week. All you have to do is make one donation. One question you get to ask. Tarot gives you one card and one answer. And lately, the last few times, I've been pulling more than one card. There's no such thing as a yes or a no card, and that's it. These cards go on. The reading goes on for 5, 10, 15 minutes sometimes. Yeah, I was talking about it. Yeah. I'm still feeling the call to do it too. I like the Green Witch. But I've got another one here. What's it called? The Wild Unknown Tarot. I like that book. It's one, like you turn to the book, you pull a card, you turn to the page, and there's an explanation. Like, that's it. Greenwich Tarot, you've got 1 page, 2, usually 3 pages. But when you look at each card, the cards are loaded with graphics and symbolism. They're just loaded. And they're a beautiful deck. Very, very pretty deck. Very artistic. But the deck, the cards are, they're busy. There's a lot in them, and there's a lot going on with the cards. So, yeah. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay here. I really don't. This is really super slow. My God. You got the wild unknown animal spirit. Okay, I didn't know there was an animal spirit. Mine's just unknown tarot. The wild unknown. It's different. It was gifted to me. It came in the mail from a viewer and a member. Hello, happily ever after. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Certainly, you go right ahead, my dear. You go right ahead. If you look just up a few lines, you'll see where the donation link is, Canada or anywhere in the world. So, more than happy to. I'd still see the likes go up to magic. I wish they'd match the viewers. Happily ever after. She's a 10 of cups. The happily ever after card. But I'm glad Anne said that it made so much sense to her, the cards that came up, that make my night. If I don't hear that again, that's made my night. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know what I've been doing, what I've been watching. Thank you so much, Happily. Bits of what's that show called? Little People with the Roloffs, the Roloff family that had the pumpkin farm and all that. You ever watch that, Jen? Oh, I think your question just came in. It just came in. Happily, one moment. What's your question? What is your question? It's a good show, Jennifer. They're small people, they're little people, dwarves, and it's a reality show. You can get them on YouTube. That's where you can get them. You can find them on YouTube. They got full episodes as well. Wow. Okay, Happily says she wants to clear her doubt about a man in her life called Raza. He's taking hours to reply to me, especially tonight. Is he talking to another woman? Or is it my you mean suspicions just in your mind, just in your head, right? All right. This is for Happily Ever After. She's asking if Raza, the man of her interest, the affections of her desire, if he's talking to other women and losing interest in her, basically. That's what you're asking. Because that's what you're feeling. He could be talking to other women and losing interest in you. All my regulars must be busy tonight, Friday night. None of the regulars are in here other than you, Jennifer, and Joni. Okay. You like it, Ann? I like it too. It's pretty cool. It's really nice to watch them and the struggles and their good times. And it's sad that they're selling the farm. I hate that. It's sad that Amy and Matthew were divorced after 30 years. I don't know how she ever got herself to leave that farmhouse and buy another house and all that. That must have been damn hard. All right. Is Raza talking to other women is what this really is a Lilith question. I shouldn't have even dealt the cards. Okay. What I pulled for you was the King of the Ocean. Judging by this card right off, I'd say he's not really aiming his direction or attention to anybody else. I don't think he is. We're going to find out from Lilith, but I don't think he is. The King of the Ocean represents order. He is a king of order. He's an energy of getting things in order. You said he just lost his job, that kind of a thing. And it could very well be that he's just trying to get everything in place in order so he feels a little more secure. He's probably looking for other work, and he's probably having a really hard time with that. One moment. He is the symbol of order. You feel a little upset within the situation. This card wants you to know that order and balance is going to soon be restored here. So he'll be coming back to talk to you the way he normally would. There won't be any bad feelings, any arguments, or anything like that that's ongoing. That's not going to happen. At home, you could find your own self being more orderly by getting more organized at home. And if you work, more organized at work. And sometimes this king makes the ideal partner, or he can stand for a father or father figure. It depends. It depends. Okay? It's time to get your work and your finances and your home in order and take control to protect your own assets. You've got a lot of power right now, if you know that or not. Focus and protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. That's enough of that. I shouldn't have pulled the card. I should have went right straight to Lilith. We're going to do that right now. I'm going to ask Lilith a yes or a no. Okay. All right. I'm going to bring the camera down here a bit. Okay. All right. We're asking for happily, and she is asking if Raza, the man of her affections, he's not been very responsive to her lately. They're not in a relationship. But he's been kind of not responding the way he used to. He's acting a little different, a little more distant. Is he acting distant because he's talking to maybe other women? Is he speaking with other women? Right off, she went right into a no. I knew it. It's not because he's talking to other women. Is he just preoccupied with his financial situation, love? Before I even finish the question, she's saying yes. He is. He's very mentally occupied, trying to gain some security, trying to do whatever he can to make his life what it used to be. And it's bothering him, and it's taking concentration and work And it's number one priority for him right now. It's not anybody else. It's getting his own security in place. All right? So there you go. It's not women. It's just him and what he's doing. So, that's the way it is. Yeah. I don't know, happily, what do you think it's worth to get a follow-up, an outcome? What do you feel that it's worth? Yeah, he is going through a dark time, yeah. He's very concerned. If you messaged him too often, he'd get really irritable with you, I can tell you that too. He'd become real irritable. He may say things that he wouldn't normally, might speak in a way he wouldn't normally talk that way to you, but it's pure frustration that he's trying to convey how important this is to him. And he's going to probably ask that you just leave him alone for a while if you push things, so. So, okay, my little light went off. Ah, why did you do that? Oh my God, Jennifer, you shock me. You shock me. There you go, happily. Yes, he wouldn't like to be nagged at all. Hi, Mary Jane. Yes, we are, my dear. We are live. Why did my screen move? Why did my screen do that? Are you guys able to see only half the screen? Because that's all I'm seeing. What happened? What the hell? And I can't get it to go back. Why did that happen? Jennifer, what are you seeing? Because people suck. That's why I want to put it out. Can I put it out there? Wait, what? Jennifer made a donation to the channel of $40. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you very much. It beats what I've been getting all night. They've been really low, really, really low. So you're going to PayPal. Are you okay, Mary Jane? Oh my, you'll be first up too, Mary Jane. There's nobody else waiting. You're going to be first. But my screen, it's screwy. Jennifer, what is your screen still the same as it's been? This is awful. I don't know why this happened. I'm not seeing the whole thing. Enjoy lunch. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. Don't mind me if you see me laughing in the middle of anything. Jennifer and I, we usually chat a bit off to the side when it's slow like this, and she cracks me up. She just cracks me up, which is a good thing. She makes me laugh. I'm just trying to show her something here. Yeah, one was maybe there should be a set limit. Maybe we should look at that. I don't know. Play with that idea too. Nothing to be done about it. And I have to look at all the other times where it's great, it's really great, and appreciate that even more. And then you get times like this where you go, what the hell am I doing? So, yeah, I think that's what I meant by saying that to you a minute ago. That's what I meant, Jen. Maybe it's time to put something into place, to set something in there, you know. So we can talk about it. I just don't want to make any quick wrong moves or anything like that. So that's really good, happily. I'm glad you like that. No, I don't sugarcoat. I'll be quite, but I try not to be too harsh or too hard or anything like that. You know, I try to be respectful. I think I've gotten during mini reads, I've probably gotten angry maybe twice because of the naivety, the having to deal with people that don't take responsibility for themselves or what they do or anything, and it was screamingly apparent in the cards that were coming out. Um, some stuff really pisses me, and it pissed me off. And I told the person, I said, "You're going to stop this because if you don't, here's what's going to happen. This is what you're doing wrong. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to be your own person, not let yourself be frightened and manipulated by somebody that claims to be something." And if they're what scares you and what you're afraid of, that's insulting to the universe because you believe in that fool before you believe in the universe. Come on, that kind of stuff makes me angry. And I've been harsh a couple times. I couldn't help it. I just couldn't help it. Oh my God. And I'm thinking, if no one's told this person yet, they're getting told tonight. Just that simple. You know, and I don't like when I hear stuff like that, people being terrified of someone else because someone else said they're going to put a hex on them or a spell on them, and they're nothing. They're nobody. They're nothing. And this person's life is, they're just falling apart. What the hell? When does the universe come into play for you? Why are you even in here? You know, kind of a thing. So, you know, that kind of, when something hits a nerve with me, I can't sit on it. I can't hold it in because it antagonizes the inside of me like there's no tomorrow. Once I let something out, I'm better. I'm okay now, you know, kind of a thing is usually what it is. So, you know, I got to check my PayPal to see if Mary Jane's left her question. Jennifer, you're reading my mind. That is exactly what I was thinking. That and up, but minimum. That's the minimum. Yes, it was. It was. Jennifer's reminding me that that particular person I'm talking about, they come in one week, they come back in the next week and gave me the same story. And I'm going, what the hell? What is this? We've already been through this once. You were here a week ago, kind of a thing. And you asked me the same thing. I'm going to tell you the same thing right now, you know? So, yes, Mary Jane, you left a question. Let me check. Let me get my PayPal up. Let's see what I got to refresh it. It used to update on its own, and sometimes it still does, but there's times where no, it doesn't. I have to hit refresh. And of course, it's got to reload, and that takes time, So, one moment. It has Jennifer making me crack up. She makes me crack up. She's so freaking funny. Oh my God. Okay, come on, PayPal. You must be up by now. You must be up by now. There's Mary Jane's question. I'm just going to open this right up. What does the universe want me to know about the young man that I hired? Oh, interesting. Interesting question. Really and truly interesting. That's beautiful. Okay. This is for Mary Jane. Cheryl, you know this lady. You know her in and out. Here we go. Here we go for Mary Jane. For Mary Jane Weeds. Part of the High Society group. Okay, Mary Jane's asking a very serious question. And it's a good question. She hired somebody today. You gotta get your question, get it right. You gotta look again. Okay, let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. What does the universe want for me to know about the young man that I hired today? Well, maybe not today. Maybe yes. What? She's hired a young man. Universe, spirit, bring forth anything that's impertinent for Mary Jane to know about this new hire, this new man that she's hired, this new guy. Is there anything that needs to be brought to her attention that is serious? Anything at all that she needs to be on, what she needs to know about? I want to give you a good shuffle here. I don't want to see repetitive cards here, so it's worth the time, especially for you, Mary Jane. And Mary Jane's a big donator as well. Mary Jane wouldn't want me to say this, but thank you. You're same as Jennifer for your $40 donation. That's amazing. Thank you. It's beautiful. It's very, very, very beautiful. I wish you had Facebook because I'd message you right now. I do. All right. So, is there anything that Mary Jane needs to be aware of over the new hire? Spirit, if you could bring forth any heads up, anything she needs to know at all. All right. Was it a good hire? Was it questionable? This sort of a thing. Okay, I just get back on my screen here. I just cut the deck. You always wanted to be in high society, yet she's a high lady. That's funny as hell. It's been painfully slow, Mary Jane, if you know what I mean. You're saying things that you don't like? Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Well now. Oh my. Okay. Okay. You're already doing that first one. You're doing some reflecting. And what I'm hearing is, what did I do? Is that what you've been saying to yourself? What the hell was I thinking? What the hell did I do? I think I've made a mistake because I actually pulled 4 cards here. And the last one I just pulled was the 6 of Cups. It's a card about reflection. It's a card about looking back at your own actions, thoughts, decisions, choices, this kind of a thing. That's what it's meaning for you. But you're reflecting back. Hindsight, as they say, and you know it, Mary Jane, is 2020. And if you knew then what you know now, things would have went a lot differently for you. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. So, no, it's not so much you being off. He's been there about a month and you've seen things you don't like. That's not a good thing. But I do feel that even though that was the 4th card, That's the one that's hit me the most. Is you're reflecting and you're saying, if I only knew then what I know now, things would have went a lot differently. All right. This is usually a card about your past. Someone coming back in from your past, which could be an old friend. It's probably an old friend for you. Sometimes it means an old flame, but I'm feeling like this is an old friend. And to kind of take a joyous trip back into the past to a time that felt, when you think of it now in your former years, there was a period you look back and you go, damn, that was a good time. Damn, things were good back then. They're calling it a safe haven of your memories, going back to a time that felt like a safe haven. Maybe it was more ideal than life is now or has been since. Maybe that was a highlight of sorts of your past. And you may find somebody to reminisce with, whoever this person that's coming back in. The keywords are like friendship and visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood memories, protection, play. Enjoy reconnecting with the happier aspects of your past, because this is what's going to be what energizes you. It even entertains you, but more importantly, it inspires you for the future. I can't put my finger on what it is. I'm not even a sense of what that's about. The very first card that I pulled for you is the King of Pentacles. The prompt on him is about trust. But you know who you're going to trust? It's not the guy. It's yourself and your own better judgment. That's what you need to trust. You need to trust your own gut feeling, your own intuition. When you make a judgment call, you need to trust that you're doing it correctly. That's what you're doing. So, she has to trust her own judgment. Absolutely. For sure. Okay? Baby, why are you shoving your nose up my sock? Up my pant leg? He's got his nose going up my pant leg. He's pushing my pants out of the way. I'm wearing leggings, so it's a bit of a challenge for him. He's being a good boy tonight. Okay. This card, I believe, is you. No gender assigned. But this card is revealing you, and you are very ambitious, and you're also trustworthy. You're also protective. When you commit to a project or a relationship, as far as that goes, you are someone that's loyal to the very last. You don't get wishy-washy in your decisions either, or relationships. You don't get wishy-washy. Wow. You can be a very powerful business owner. You probably are a powerful business owner. You have a real hands-on attitude. If the card is resonating for you, Mary Jane, then this card is representing generosity and love. What you gain, you also share with other people who become important to you, who are important to you. The advice of this king: protect what is yours. That means your business. Protect your business, all right? You can help other people on their way up the ladder, but they have to be genuine, they have to be sincere. In other words, you have to have a good feeling, an instinctive feeling you can trust, all right? Make sure that you stop to enjoy all the rewards that your success can bring you. Any successes you go through, there's rewards. Make sure you stop and embrace the rewards so you taste the sweetness of what the rewards are all about. You ingest, it's a metaphor, but you ingest the success and you allow it to flow through you. That reinstills confidence within yourself as well, is what that does. The keywords for the king are money and protection, power, loyalty, stability, leadership, and commitment. Your word is your bond. I believe you. And you're going to give him enough rope to hang himself, right? Yes. Yes. The next one that I got here was the King of Cups. You got two kings. Pretty powerful shit here, boys, I'll tell you. And this one's all about understanding. That's what this one's all about. So it is the King of Cups. Another good card, though. Another good card. A very kind card. We got the King right here. This is a king. Again, you're being represented here. Okay, this is you once again. You have integrity, you have honor, and you have sensitivity. You're very devoted to your friends and your family and to your career. When you make a commitment, you are loyal for life. Sometimes you can become a little distant. You kind of pull away from people. The reason being usually is because you feel everything so deeply, but you may not want to show it. So you back up a bit so nobody can see that or sense it. If the card's resonating with you, the king is indicating that you need to balance your empathy with others. Listen to this. You need to balance your empathy for others, with complete fairness to yourself as well. You don't put yourself behind, or standing lined up with an arrow, ready to go off, and you're not going to stand in front of it to give somebody else something. You're not going to leave yourself shortchanged. You're not going to have your energy drained. Things like this, you're willing to help other people in a heartbeat, but you take care of you first before you can even think about helping anybody else. That's part of it. That's part of it. So, but you have such a generous, soft, giving nature that it would be easy for you to say, oh, this person needs my help, and forget all about yourself. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need a rest. Maybe you need to catch your breath first. You've got to put you first no matter what, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if it seems to go against your personality. You've got to put you first, always, all the time, always. Then you become even more better, more useful, more help to the people that you reach out to, that you try to touch. You become even more. You're just better all the way around. So you've got to take care of you first. There's a slight chance it could mean somebody. It could be the man in your life, and he can represent the ideal male partner. Hopefully that's true for you, that your hubby is a very ideal, as close to ideal as you could possibly get. A very kind, a very generous, a very thoughtful man. Perfect, almost perfect. So you're learning that again. You're going to have to. That's right. That's right, Mary Jane. The advice of this king: follow your emotions and your instinct and intuition. That's really big. All right. Yes, it's emotions, but you've got to follow your gut instinct. Because sometimes your emotions and your instinct, right, your intuition, can sometimes clash. All right. Because your emotions are kind of like putting a break in the road, you might say. So you need to listen to your intuition before anything else. Before anything else. So, if you follow your intuition or your emotions, but you don't allow yourself to feel like you've got to explain yourself to other people. Because in your gut instinct, your intuition, you know that you're right about something. You know that you're right about something. You don't need to confirm this with anybody else, or people to try to put doubt in your mind, or, oh, do this, or give the guy another chance, or maybe the guy's this, or he's got that going on, or whatever. No. If your gut's saying this is wrong, it's not fitting right, be interesting to know maybe how long you hired. There is, I know in Canada with the labor laws, They can fire you for any reason within the first 3 months of a job. That's normally how it works. Within the first 3 months, you don't need anything. You can just say, I don't need you anymore, if that's what you have to do. Or it's not working out. They have no leg to stand on. They can't fight to hold on to that job if they haven't been there over 3 months. So, they do clash, yes. Keywords are fairness, and you're more than fair. I just know that you are. You have empathy as well, so you feel for other people. That's not a problem. You're very sensitive, but you exude loyalty, but also maturity as well. And you give commitment. You make commitments, and you stick by it, and you do things with honor and self-respect as well. That's the meaning of that. The third card, remember that we had the Six of Cups here. I already read that one. And now we've got the Eight of Swords. And we're looking at a sense of, I'm feeling, could be a threat of restrictions for you. You may decide to do things a little differently. And it may feel that way. That you've got to put restrictions in place so that you can keep on top of everything and keep control. That's right. Like I said, you give him enough rope till he hangs himself. You just say, God, let him do his own thing. He knows what he's being paid by the hour for. He knows what this job consists of, what the requirements are, and what it takes. Now let's see him do it. I won't interfere at all. We'll just let him go on his own and see what happens. That's going to show the true colors. Absolutely. This 8, like all the 8s in tarot, does represent that there's a change coming up. The 8 is saying you're right on the brink of this change because you're realizing that the way you're being restricted by your own circumstances at work. The card often shows a relationship. Sometimes I would say with you and the guy, it's going to go into a lockdown period. All right. He can't give you what it is that you need from him. What you hired him for, he can't do it. I don't know why, but he can't do it. You got a lot of responsibility on your plate. And as compassionate and emphatic that you can be with other people, there comes a time when you got to put on the steel boots, become, the captain or the sergeant, and do things that you wouldn't normally like to do, things you try to avoid, but your back is probably going to be pushed against the wall with this person. And I say, give him enough rope to hang himself because I think that's what's going to happen. You're going to let him go for a little bit, do his own thing, and then there'll come a point where you say, okay, I got to bring the hammer down. I got to end this right now. That's right. That's right. You're working the restrictions now. There you go. Well, no, you're not going to pay for it. You don't just hire somebody just for the fun of it. This is serious. This is your business. If everybody that worked for you was like this, you'd be out of business in a week. So you got a lot of responsibility. The advice, all you need to do is get practical. And that way you're going to be able to see that you're in control. Because this is your future. You're the one in control. It's your future. Regardless of what other people think. Don't even let that come into the picture. Block them out. You can free yourself as well. Give yourself more personal freedom in the everyday of your days, and the everything of your days, by being less tolerant of the demands of other people even. So you could twist that a bit and say, yeah, being taken advantage of, being used by other people. That's what's going on here. Buddy's probably going, that's the easiest money I ever made. This is pretty cool. And she's a woman. What would she know? If you were a man, this wouldn't be going on. Not even close. Too many males today still do that. Even women do it to other women. There's this disrespect thing because of your gender, which is female. You got to show them the bitch side, I guess, what you have to do. You don't even have to be a bitch. You just have to be firm and direct. And there's no arguments, there's no discussion, there's no nothing. You knew what was expected of you. You knew what the job consisted of. And you've been constantly doing anything but. This is where we draw the line. I'm sorry, but I have to let you go. Just that simple. Just that simple. The advice, get practical. See that you are in control of your own future, Mary Jane, regardless of what others think. And you need to put up a tolerance, a wall of tolerance. There's not, there's only so much you're going to put up with. And then that ends it. You'll take action. Keywords. You're to continue being the way you are. Because if you don't, if you start to soften, you're gonna end up with a lack of vision. You'll end up feeling stuck. Don't shun responsibilities. I know you don't do any of this. It's just the card. And there's a change that's about to take place for you, is what we're looking at here. There is a change. Yes. Exactly. That's where your hands-on approach is. You're not afraid to roll your sleeves up and get into whatever you're getting into because it's for your own good. But other people benefit because you're paying them, to do a job. It's just that simple. And I'll tell you, you got this one person, this one employee doing this. I don't know how many other employees you have, but they're going to start looking down their nose at him. They're not going to like what they're seeing at all. It's going to be bad for morale. He's going to be bad for morale. So you're doing the right thing. Keeping a close eye on him. Your gender is being used against you. Your intelligence by that is being insulted. It's offensive, but you're just going to keep smiling. The way a dumb broad would. This will bring out your acting abilities. Let everything kind of go over your head. And the more you do, the more he's going to hang himself. And you'll get to a point where you say, I can't tolerate this anymore. We're going to have to do something about this. And that's what's going to happen. So, you have two. Okay. Yeah, it's going to make for bad morale. I can tell you that right now. Oh my God. That, and they're looking at you waiting to see if you're going to do anything with this guy, right? And, they're going to be going, why isn't she doing what you're doing? And just let it roll. You do it at your own pace. Listen to your instincts lead you. Your intuition lead you on the when, the how, and the where. Okay? You know what? Other people are going to see another side to you that they never knew. It just never showed that it existed. That you can be very assertive. And that's what it's going to call for is assertiveness. Absolutely. So. Oh, beautiful, Mary Jane. Ha ha. You can be a real hard ass. Good for you. Oh my goodness, you were in the Air Force, you're in the military. Holy lifting. Oh, I'm impressed. Oh my goodness. You can be a real hard nose when you want to be, and if you have to be, that's obvious. That came across on the cards. But it also came across on every single card, what I picked up on not that it said it, none of them said it, but what I picked up on was how you're the central key figure here. And everything is revolving around you. And everything will continue to revolve around you. You have to play things out and let things play out. But it's what you're extending out there, what you're putting out there. And you're not stupid. You weren't born yesterday. But by geez, you can put on the poker face and act like you don't really know what's going on. Just to see how far he's going to go. So, And he's either going to get scared to death. He's going to do one of two things anyway. It's just common sense. He's going to get scared to death and beg you, I'm sorry. I am sorry for what I didn't do. I'm sorry for messing this up. Will you give me another chance? It depends on where you're at in that moment, whether you do or not. Or he's going to get pissed off and get defensive. You know? And that right there, that would be reason enough. That's called insubordination to get rid of him, but you don't need a reason, and you're in that mode. There you go. It's all real apparent. That was just a very strong read, but a very easy one for me because I could just feel it. I could feel everything. This guy needs to grow up a little bit, a little more mature. If you decide to say, I'll give you a second chance, but I'm going to call you on everything that I see that you're not doing right. You need to get ready for that. And by the time we're done, maybe you'll end up being the best at the job. Maybe you'll be my best employee. That's up to you. Give them a week to turn it around and to be consistent with the changes. Always consistent. Just say, I don't run around screaming, hollering, kicking doors, kicking desks. Just because I don't do that doesn't mean that I'm a easy peasy kind of person or somebody that's easy to pull the wool over their eyes. I'm not like that. You better learn that in your life or you're in for a lot of shocks from other people. Not every boss that fires an employee is a prick or a bitch. They're doing what they need to do. This is your livelihood, So it was a private hire. Okay. Hi, EJ. Hello. Ellen. Hello, Ellen. Oh, thank you so much. You put it up to the universe. It's the universe that works through me. And that's all it is. Just like this private reading just took place right now. Wonderful. Wonderful. But there's just that little off chance. It's small, but it's there. That he may go, oh my God. And then hang his head in shame. I'm so sorry, Mary Jane. I'm so sorry that I did that. Give me another chance, please. I'll do better. I swear it, and then it's up to you. It's your call. So, thank you. You'll have to let us all know how it turned out. I like to hear the backstories, you know that, and I say that quite a bit. I really enjoy hearing the backstories for sure. So, hopefully, yes, there hasn't been anything, Jen. Hasn't been anything. Nothing. It's just a little insulting. But some people, it's not that they're trying to be, they just don't know. They haven't got a clue, so that was a good reading. I wasn't expecting a big reading like that because it was kind of on the bigger side, but I loved it. I loved it. It had some substance to it, and it all rang so true. Everything that I was being shown and seeing and feeling was just a big ring of truth with everyone. I don't question that. I let it go. I put it out there, and whatever will be, will be. It's just that simple, right? So I hate to see good people taken advantage of, though. I'll tell you that. It makes me a little angry inside. I was feeling a little angry, about it. So, this old thing. I I was cold earlier and I had a pullover. It's a big puffy purple thing, and it's real casual. Casual. It's for kicking around the yard in. And I took it off. I said that looks terrible. And I normally wash my hair and do all that before readings. I didn't do that tonight. So it's Friday night. I'm going to take tonight down. The hell with it. Yeah. And this was hanging on one of my hooks. I said, there, I'll wear that. It's not too summery. It'll keep me warm. I'm actually too warm right now. And I've been cold most of the day. So, but it's pretty, isn't it? My friend Linda is a clothes horse. My friend Linda is addicted. The hell was that? And that's my friend that comes and spends the odd weekends here, and she's coming in the morning. But she's hooked on secondhand shops. Um, And she goes in and she finds the coolest clothes you would not believe. And she'll say to me, oh, I'm bringing a couple things in that I picked up for you. I thought of you when I saw them. Okay. And one day she showed up. She had a bag that weighed over 50 pounds. You know how big that was? It was huge. I couldn't even put my arms around it. And there she is trying to lug it up, one step at a time. I had to run down and help her. And she's got physical limitations. Like, what are you doing? Oh my God. She did this 3 or 4 times in a row, and my bedroom looked like a cyclone hit it. Big bags of clothes. About 6 months ago, I went in my room and said, that's it. I can't take this anymore. I threw away so much stuff. So much stuff. You wouldn't believe it. But I kept a few really nice things just for myself, and this was one of them. This was one of them. It's very comfortable. It's loose. I don't like tight-fitting clothes at all. I never did. Even when I was tiny, I didn't wear other than my blue jeans. My blue jeans always fit snugly the way they're supposed to. I wouldn't wear baggy, loose, old, great big blue jeans. I wouldn't wear that. They had to fit, and they fit well. Then I'd always, even as at a small size, I'd still wear the big loose tops, and I didn't have to. I had a couple sweaters that were kind of loose, the cowl necks on them. I love them. And people would say, it's almost like a signature for you. I had long hair, and I used to keep the combs, 2 combs on either side of it. And they'd say, the combs and those sweaters are your signature. They're your make. They're your mark, because I always dressed the same way all the time. So, and I only dressed up to go to something special like a Christmas party or something like that. And then I'd be told, hey, Nat, you clean up pretty good. It cracks me up. So, yeah, but this is very sparkly. Linda and my other friend Sherry, they're sparkly girls. And I wasn't into sparkle until I got hanging around both of them just a little too much. And it's rubbed off on me. Both my friends, yeah. I got more than 2 friends, but these 2 in particular, they're sparklies, I tell you that. So, like, you usually wouldn't see me wear this to go to visit or to the grocery store. This is for camera only. That's the only way or Christmas, I might get away with wearing it. But this is more for the camera. I've got some tops in there that's what they were intended for. So, is that what? Yeah. I don't like spending a lot of time either. Glitter sticks good on you. Yeah, Jennifer. That's funny. It's really funny. Um, yeah, it is. It's very sparkly and stuff. I was going to say something else about the sparkle. I was never really. I mean, I admire sparkly stuff in the, Walmart and places like that. But for me to go and buy something that sparkles like that, no, I don't normally. I don't at all. I rarely spend money on myself when it comes to this kind of stuff with clothes and that. I don't need to. I went when my husband was alive. This was pathetic. My husband was a clothes horse. He liked looking good. He liked being comfortable. And we shared a closet. And let's just say the closet was this big. It wasn't. It was bigger than that, but just for the camera's sake, this big. All right? Okay? From this end all the way down was his stuff, and there was mine at the end. Taking up, now that's a literal size. That's how much space I took up in that closet. That great big closet was this much. It was unbelievable. I had maybe 2 or 3 tops, a couple pairs of leggings, a skirt or two, and that was it. That's what hung there all the time. I was just never much of a clothes horse. I'm more about comfort. And if I was 80 pounds smaller, I'd be wearing the blue jeans again. I got to be a certain size. I couldn't handle blue jeans. They irritated me, my stomach and stuff. So I stopped wearing them. I don't own a pair of blue jeans. I haven't in years. So, yeah. 18 viewers and 10 likes. If you don't get a reading, could you guys do something nice for me and compassionate and just click the like? It helps with the algorithms on YouTube. So the more likes you get, the more show you get, the more the system leaves you alone. Put it that way. So I would deeply appreciate that. If people would just click likes, would be nice. No, I'm all about comfort. I really am. I'm not the type of person to go out undressed or anything, though. You know, if I have to run to the corner store in the morning, a local woman, I call her 9 out of 10 times, 9.9 out of 10 times. She'll pick me up. She'll pull in about 9:30. Oh, I pay $10 in gas to get her to run me up to the store, and I get what I can get while I'm at the store. Kind of thing. But I won't. If I just woke up a half an hour, 9 o'clock, and I go on Facebook, she's like, "I'm on my way." I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm not even awake." I can throw myself together before she gets here, and she's about a 20-minute ride away, and I can go into the bathroom. I can bend over, wash my hair, dry my hair, put a little touch of makeup on, and some decent clothes, and I'm comfortable, so I look presentable. Just to go to the store. That's the way I am. And when other people say, you don't need to do all that, just go to the store. Yes, I do. I rarely leave my house. So when people see me, I don't want them seeing me in my jammies and bed hair and all. Oh my God. I see people like that and I cringe, so. Hi, Krista. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I still have many days like that here, Jennifer. It's PJ Day. I'll usually announce it on Facebook because almost everybody I know is on Facebook, and if they're going to come visit, they're going to be prepared. When you come in, I'm wearing jammies. It's a jammy day for one reason or another, you know? So I really like I like the days when I can just be comfortable. Just that simple, you know? But I'm not comfortable if I look like hell. That doesn't make me comfortable, so. See, you're from the old school in a way, Jennifer. A lot of people dress up still for the doctors. They dress up to go to church. They get dressed up to take a plane. That's what people used to do. And nowadays, all that's gone out the window. It's been a while, so smoke another one, Mary Jane. My turn to KO. Knockout. Yeah, that's what I say. And I will not go out and have my neighbors catch me in a state of undress in any way, shape, or form. I won't do it. And at that one of the stores particular, God, they're busy. You never know who you're going to run into there. There could be a celebrity in there, you know. A lot of people, this whole area for miles is all summer cottages and camps. You don't know who's out, who's going to show up. There's usually lineups at the gas pumps and they got full service, the whole bit. They sell booze in that store. That's another big thing. It's a pizza store, it's a convenience store, it's a liquor store. So, hi Nita, how you doing? Oh, you must be tired, Mary Jane. I was a little late starting tonight too, so that certainly didn't help with people wanting to go down a little early. I hope you have sweet dreams and don't sweat or stress about that guy. It's going to all work out one way or another to your benefit and to what you want. Absolutely, without a doubt. Without a doubt. We all do, Jennifer. Yeah, we like to dress up. It's not often I dress up. I'm like one of those talking heads on the news, the newscasters. You don't know what I'm wearing under this table. Do you know what? Probably a good 50% of the time I've got jammy bottoms on. Not tonight. I've got black leggings. Kind of, if someone comes to my door, I'm dressed appropriately. No one's coming to my door though. 9:30 where you're at, it's 12:30 a.m. here where I am. 12:30. Oh, another one that's tired tonight. I'm sorry, Nita. I hope you just sit back and relax. That would be nice. That would be really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, unless you're a natural born beauty, it doesn't need, that actually looks pretty hot with messed up hair and baggy clothes and all earthy and, bohemian kind of thing, boho, you know. So it's the way she goes, right? Yes. 4:24 a.m. in the UK. Yes, you guys are like 4 hours ahead of me here in New Brunswick. You're 4 hours ahead. I have a friend in Scotland, and that's how I know. So when the time changes are going on, at one point there's 6 hours between us. I don't know how that works out that way, but it seems to. Yeah. Yes, a bedtimer is a J. That would be indica. That would help you sleep. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yes. She's either a late going to bed or she's an early riser, Mary Jane, right? Yes, we Scottish lads. This is a male, actually. We met through photography. That was when I first came on Facebook, all those years ago. We've been friends for 11 years. And I'm a photography freak. He taught me how to use the big DSLs, what to get the most out of it, how to get the best, use the best settings and the whole. He's taught me so much. We used to get into great big fights in private chat because he'd be going, look where it says F whatever with a number. I said, that doesn't have F whatever, like F5, F4, F2. And it has to. So then one day I got smart and I took my little camera and I took pictures of it on to show him. And we argued for weeks about this. And I just had that brain. Take some pictures of it. And then you can show him there's no F stops at all. Nothing anywhere. There were F stops. It just didn't come up on the screen. And there was no place on the setting where it said F stops. So I showed him and that ended that argument. I said, see, you thought I was overlooking it or I was just being slow or stupid, but I'm not. There's the proof. He said, that's unusual. For a DSL, that's real unusual to not see F stops written somewhere. So, but yeah, we had a good time. 8:30 in Sacramento, California. You're a night owl, Krista? That's good. That's a good thing. Yes. I'm hoping I'm not going to be back till probably Sunday night or Monday night for these mini readings. And I'm hoping to be using a whole new live stream format. We're going to get into Zoom. I downloaded it. I've got it. And we're going to get into Zoom. And that's going to fix the screen. You see where I freeze up sometimes. You still hear me. But all of a sudden I'll be doing one thing. And then when it comes back and kicks in, I'm way off doing something else. Physically, movements and stuff. So this is, we already did a test run last night with Jennifer's husband, Tom. He wanted to do a test run. So we did a test run and we talked for about an hour, close to. And he said, you haven't flickered once. I haven't lost you once. It's beautiful. It's working great for you. But tonight I couldn't get it to come out for YouTube. I did not. And he was in the middle of a podcast. So we're going to be doing that. Good night, Krista. Thank you for stopping in. Be sure and come back and pay us another visit. Be sure to do that. You have a good sleep. A real good sleep. It's the weekend. And just to remind everybody, the queue is empty at this moment. If you're going to get a reading, you'll be looked after immediately. There's no waiting. So I got to see how long we've been in here. Anyway, so is that right? That is cool. That is cool. Where's my There we go. How long have we been at this here? 2 hours and 24 minutes. It doesn't feel that long. We didn't have many readings tonight. It didn't feel that long. You're welcome, Krista. All the best to you and stay safe. Stay safe. So yeah, we'll be winding her down real shortly here. Very, very shortly. I just want to know that everybody's going to stay safe. The second wave is hitting like a ton of bricks. It's got the speed of light behind it. It's spreading so fast that it's mind-boggling. So and I was given a cloth mask, which is oh, Jesus! I'm sorry. I didn't know you had anything stuck out of the chair. I'm sorry. God, I hate that, especially he's being such a good boy. I just get mad at myself. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I really am. But I've been given one mask. I haven't used it yet, but I will be. Tomorrow, probably. You know, being out in public, because we have to. It's mandatory. That just started. There's my little mask right there. Let me get it up on my ear. Not a very big one, but it's tight. It's snug. So I'd like to have, on top of this, going out into Superstore or something, I'd like to have the safety goggles. You know, they're clear. Because they wrap around and they close all this off. Oh, almost a little panic attack there, getting my breath. But I'll be using that probably for the first time tomorrow. Yeah. Friday morning for Krista, though, EJ. Ellen. Friday morning for Krista. She's in the UK. They're 4 hours ahead of me. I'm at 12:30. Actually, now it's 12:35. So, and she's at 4:35. She's been up all night. She hasn't been to bed yet. And poor Mary Jane, she works hard. She runs her own business. And she deserves a good night's sleep as well. So, well, you know what? At this time, we're almost at the 3-hour mark. We might as well shut her down for the night. I don't see anybody rushing to make donations for questions or anything. So I think we're finished for the night. You know, so you can go ahead, Jen. Close her down. I give the official last call because we'll wait a couple minutes after Jennifer posts closing things down and give it a couple minutes and then we'll say goodnight. Yes, it's late or early somewheres. That's right. And same with Australia and New Zealand, places like that. They come in as well. And they usually get excited because they're like, I always try to catch you live, but the time change, oh my, you know, wow, can't do it. And every now and again, they hit us just right. So, smoky dreams, isn't that nice? Have the sweetest of dreams, Mary Jane. Have a nice, deep, restful, relaxing sleep. I hope you feel really good when you wake up in the morning. That's what we're wishing for you. We're asking the universe to give that to you. So, yes. Yeah, again, if you haven't subscribed to Bay of Fundy Fortunes, a warm welcome to you. Click subscribe, click the notification bell that's beside it. Not guaranteed at 100% you're going to ever receive notifications. But if you want to be sure, you don't want to miss the monthlies and the other readings and the mini readings, come on to Facebook, pay us a visit, come on in, check us out. Bay of Fundy Fortunes found under groups. Fundy is Fundy, okay? And it's closed and it's private. full of about a little over 2,000 people in there that are just like me and they're just like you. We're all walking the same trail in life. We're on the same path. We have a lot in common. It's a very peaceful, calming group to be a part of as well. So what happens is, good night, Mary Jane. Much love to you. Dreams of the innocent only. May they be sweet. Thank you so much again, Mary Jane. Huge, huge, massive help. Thank you. When you become part of the Facebook group, you don't miss notifications because of Jennifer's moderating. And some nights I'm here alone. I try to remember, but Jennifer does every time. We're live, no matter what it's for. She grabs that, she shares it within the group. Everybody in the group knows that that's just been posted. It's live. And if they want to watch what's going on or be a part of it, they click the link and then they come and you're part of the live stream. So there's the good thing about the Facebook group. And I must say as well, if you come into Facebook and you put in for joining the group, that's got to be approved. Everything's pre-approved. If you come in at 3 or 4 in the morning, you don't get accepted in right away. It's because nobody's awake. So give us till the morning. The last mini readings, I seen in my email, there were 2 separate people that put in to join the group. And I said, I don't remember approving anybody to come in. And I went to the group. I searched for the members. I ran their names and they weren't in there. They weren't part of the group. And there was no notifications anybody was wanting to join. This kind of a thing. So I don't know if they gave up. They changed their mind. Seemed kind of funny, 2 people, but hey, you know. I guess so. I guess so. Yeah. They didn't put in for the second, so I think they knew what they were up against and couldn't hold up to it. So there you go. It's just ignorance. They don't know, you know. So sorry, guys. Just talking a bit off to the side with Jen. So Jen's always thinking ahead. Things I don't think about, she certainly does. That's true. I've heard that before. I've heard that before, and it's true. There is some truth to it. Absolutely. Well, I think we're done. I don't think anybody else is hopping in to do anything. If you haven't clicked like, please do. It'd be a wonderful thing. You would have done something very positive and very good today. So, anyways, you got the endings all in. Everybody, if you want, you can come in and you can join the group or become a member to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. So anyways, we're gonna call it a night. It's been a long, slow night. I'm not a sucker for punishment. I'm really not. And it gets a little hard sitting here. And by 3 hours rolling around, I'm feeling pretty spent, and so is Jennifer, just trying to keep on top of everything. So, anyways, thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Your presence is much appreciated. And I'm glad a lot of you came in to watch what was going on. So you have an idea how these things work and how great some of the readings can turn out to be. Tonight wasn't too bad. They were pretty good, if I do say so myself. All the thanks goes up to the source, the power, the universe. Pretty simple stuff. So, thank you all for being here. You are so much appreciated. And thank you for your patience as always as well. So, I'm going to try real hard, Jennifer. And thank you, Jennifer, as well for your donation. Just awesome. Both Jennifer and Mary Jane's, they made my night. Two people made my night. $40 donations from both. A beautiful thing. Very thoughtful, very caring, very generous. Mostly thoughtful, for sure. So everybody, please enjoy the rest of your weekend. To the Canadians, if there are any here tonight, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you celebrate it. I hope you have your family and your children, your parents, your relatives with you as well, whether they live with you or not. If somebody's coming into the house, they don't live with you because that's what the law is saying we should be doing. Okay, government is saying you only have dinner with the people that live in the same house with you. Don't allow outsiders to come in. If you can't say no to your children or your parents or your best friends or anybody, you cannot shut the door in their face. Have them come in and then start sterilizing. Get them to wash their hands and wash their face. Get out a can of Lysol or some kind of disinfectant. Tell them cover your face. You spray them all over, right? And they're sterile again for the moment anyways. That's the safest thing to do. That way you can get to enjoy. So, yeah, we're not doing it. We're not making a turkey dinner or anything like that. It's just going to probably be another day here because I got 2 of my 3 sons are going to be working night shift. It's not going to happen. So, I mean, it would be like 9 o'clock at night people would be able to have a turkey dinner. And I'm not up to waiting that long. So, anyways, but for everybody else, please enjoy Thanksgiving. And maybe we'll do like the Americans do, and we'll start Christmas celebrations right after. Normally, we don't start until December. Once Remembrance Day's gone by, they've canceled all the big tattoos that they hold. At all the big rinks in the station. No, there's none of that for Remembrance Day this year. For Veterans Day, there's none of that. None of it. It's all been canceled. That's part of it. We might as well go ahead and get right into Christmas. Maybe I'll start decorating come Tuesday. Who knows? Eh? Yeah. Know what I mean, eh? So, anyways, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I enjoyed this evening as slow as it was. But Jennifer and Mary Jane made up for it, more than made up for it. Just a wonderful thing. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to say goodnight for now and close her down. I'm getting a little tired. And yeah, 1:45 in the morning. It's time for me to have my needle and a little snack and get my butt to bed. I'm going to be up at the crack of dawn. I just know it. Thank you very, very much to all of you. Much love from the universe to you as well. You're being watched 24/7. Watch what you think. Watch what you say. Watch what you feel because the universe is aware. All right? 2021 already? Maybe we'll even rein that in a little bit early because, the powers that be are going to try to interfere with Christmas and with New Year's. Major holidays is what we're going to get hit with. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's also tiring. If it wasn't for some people over the last few months coming into the chat and saying, my grandmother died, this one died, this one has it, and they're very sick, I would say to myself, with the thousands of people that come in and view, and for no one to have any connection to COVID at all, that would scream to me that it's fake, it's false, it's whatever. The numbers are being inflated and all that. But I've had people come in and say, although personally, I don't know if I know of anybody that actually, one of my nieces supposedly had it, but there was just that one statement and then there was nothing after that. So that's as close as I've come. But we all need to take care and take care of each other, be compassionate, show some tolerance, compassion to others. Maybe that'll start a butterfly effect. We can hope for that anyway. Thank you once again, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye now. And thank you for being here, showing up, and showing an interest. Don't forget to click like on the way out. It helps the channel. Thank you so much once again, and have a wonderful weekend and a happy new year, or happy new year.